The brave, the resilient, the hilarious, even the misunderstood. Meet a few of the most memorable and prepare to be inspired. In late August of this year, over the better part of an unforgettably horrific week, Hurricane Harvey tore its way through parts of Texas, leaving most of Houston severely flooded and the southeast coast of Texas devastated. Best Friends first responders were immediately deployed for water rescue in Houston. Our shelter team, in partnership with the Montgomery County Animal Shelter, set up the Rescue and Reunite Center at the Montgomery County Fairgrounds in Conroe, Texas.
Hey folks, Eric, I'm the PR director with Best Friends, and we're here from the Rescue and Reunite Center at the Montgomery County Fairgrounds. We have room here. You'll see just sort of how many crates we have going right now. We have room here for about 1,000 pets, and I think we're about at 200 right now, with more coming in all the time. As you can see, folks, these are all, some of them are owned animals. These are all dogs that have been rescued from the flood zone. Look, this is not an ideal situation. Nobody wants to be living in a shelter, but our number one goal is to get these animals, these pets, back to their family. I want to take you guys over to the cat area because, look, this is not just dogs, right? There's a lot of cats. And what we know from the work that we did with Katrina is that cats are a little bit more self-sufficient than dogs. So they're probably, most of the ones that are in the affected areas are hiding. And that we know in a few days, they're going to be the ones, that's when we're going to find them. Because they're going to come out and they're hungry. We are committed to be here until as many animals as we can rescue are rescued, and they're back home with their owners, or that they get adopted out in different towns. So thanks for watching, folks, and yeah, we'll be back. Of course, keep us in your thoughts.
Meet Sweet Abilene and her beautiful puppies. When hurricane waters began to rise, a young couple noticed the family and brought them to the Rescue and Reunite Center, a partnership between the Montgomery County Animal Shelter and Best Friends.
She came from the area where there was the chemical explosion, and someone actually witnessed her carrying her babies up onto a porch to get them to safety. And they grabbed her and her 4 babies and brought her here. We immediately had to bathe her and decontaminate her, and she's in pretty rough shape. She was absolutely covered in fleas, very, very, very underweight, no meat on her at all. And the puppies were just, fleas just jumping off of her.
Oh, yeah. Get a little puppy bath train going.
Are they all covered in fleas?
Yeah.
They're all running for the head.
I'm so sorry. Oh, goodness.
Welcome back.
We're like, wait a minute.
She's got a nice little setup in Puppyland. She's got her crate with her babies, and then she has a little timeout crate where she can kind of go and get some time away from them as well. They're about 3 weeks old, so it's, time to start having some time away from mama.
There it is.
She's going to be leaving with me on Friday. Friday morning, we're going to load baby and mama and babies into the van and start driving to Los Angeles.
A little ways to go today, guys. I know. Tell me how you really feel about it. Okay. Hey, Mama. Is it pill time?
Sweet Abilene and her puppies arrive at Best Friends network partner Angel City Pit Bulls. She'll go into a lovely foster home and really start to relax and
and get some weight back on and watch your babies grow up.
It's a happy ending for something so tragic.
We're very happy to find her. That's my wife, baby. There it is. There's a grin.
The Best Friends Network team began organizing the transport of dogs and cats already in shelters to other parts of the country, so that area shelters would have room for displaced pets. Many partners in the Best Friends Network, a collaboration of more than 2,000 like-minded shelters and rescue groups located around the U.S., stepped up to help.
We're here in Salt Lake City, and we just received a transport of more than 100 dogs and cats and puppies from the area of Hurricane Harvey. These are animals that were already in a shelter down there, one of our partners, Austin Pets Alive, and they were transported up. Our network partners team reached out to our 1,900 network partners across the country and asked who had space to take some of the animals that were already in the shelters in the Houston area to make room for animals that were displaced by the storm. So this is one of our groups that stepped up, Cause, and they were able to actually get down there more quickly than Best Friends would have been able to. And so Best Friends financed the transport and coordinated it, and Cause went down in a convoy of vans and picked up more than 100 dogs and cats and a few puppies. All the animals that came up here are going to be examined and treated if necessary, vaccinated, spayed or neutered, and will go up for adoption through a variety of rescue groups at our Pet Super Adoption that's coming up September 22nd and 23rd.
Really tired too.
That's a lot of stuff that you've gone through this week, huh? Yes, you have. Gonna get back.
As a coalition partner in the Best Friends Coalition here in Utah, it's just a true testament to working together as partners. We couldn't do this without the other rescues. We couldn't do this without volunteers from all these organizations, and that's what it means. I mean, it's partnership, and it's helping out the people that are in need. If that had happened here, we would want somebody to come down and do this for us. So my dog team stepped up and said, hey, let's just go.
Hurricane Harvey, the wettest tropical storm to ever hit the country, has undoubtedly taken so much from both people and pets. But in its wake, thanks to the tireless efforts of countless volunteers, staff, and supporters, it's also left a trail of hope. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to get new episodes of Best Friends TV every Friday.